Say, God delivered me in my crisis. Amen. You may be seated in here. God delivered me in my crisis. Hallelujah in here. As we begin to dive into this text, amen, these are teachable moments unto our class today and to those who are being via Facebook Live. Oh my. God delivered me in my crisis. As I began to look at the situation of the Apostle Paul, how many know Paul, oh my God, was blessed to see things that it wasn't even lawful for men to see. But there was something that was ailing him. Oh my God. There was something deep in him that caused him misery and caused him pain. Yet still he kept on serving the Lord because why? He loved Jesus more than he loved anything. The first aspect of it today, I want to talk about crisis. What is a crisis? Oh my God. It tells me that it is a noun. It's a time of intense difficulties, trouble, or danger. How many realize that we're living in this present time? We're living in a crisis. We have an unseen virus who keep germinating and keep circumventing itself. Oh my. When you think they got a handle on it, how many know it pops right back up? Oh my God, different strains of things are happening, and yet and still men are doing things their own way. But we in the midst of a crisis. Oh my. The current economic crisis, a time when difficulty or important decisions must be made. Yes, God. How many know the word crisis in the Greek terminology starts with the word K instead of the C? Oh my God. And it's telling us it's time for a decision. It's time for us to make a decision. What is a crisis, Pastor? Oh my God. A crisis is a point of no return. Oh my. It's a moment of truth. It's a critical point. How many know we at a critical point in our life? Oh my. We at a critical point that we need to make a decision. Either I'm going to serve God, I'm going back into the world. Oh my God. The moment of truth, critical point. Decisive points. Oh my. Oh, mother said it like this: you need to swear to your own hurt and change not. How many know we're in a turning point? Oh my God. We're at the crossroads. Oh my. How many know every day you get up, you're closer to Jesus' return? Oh my God, it's time for us to stop holding on, going along to get along, but it's time to make a decision. So today, in the midst of the crisis, oh my God, our world is in trouble. Government can't figure it out, and we're in, oh my God, a crisis. Can I teach you here? Oh my God, the turning point. Oh my God, it's a critical period in our time. It's uncertainty of our children. We don't know what this world is going to be for our children and our grandchildren. Ain't going to find no heaven here. We don't know the next moment when they shut us down or when they lay us down. Oh my God, we at a crisis. Oh my God. We at the point now of no return. Oh my God. Oh my God. The critical period that we're living in. My. We don't know from one day to the next day. Oh my God, what is going on? Hallelujah in here. An emotional, stressful event. How many is emotional burnout? How many got some emotional things dealing with you because of your circumstance? Your circumstance has become traumatic to you. Oh my God. Traumatic change in a person's life. How many realize things happen that change your world? Whoa! How many know that is a crisis? When I don't know what to do, what do I do? Oh my. When the things I try to do is not working now, what do I do? Oh my God, tell your neighbor I'm in a crisis. The definition of crisis is a turning point or difficult or dark times when disasters are happening, when tough decisions must be made. How many know somebody got a tough decision to make this morning? Oh my hallelujah. Shall I live? Oh my God, or shall I die? Oh my God, in here, but I'm at the crossroad. Ah, my. As I begin to look at it, I began to see Brother Paul, hallelujah, he was a persecutor of the church. Paul does so much. He said, I'm not even considered, I'm the least of all apostles because I persecuted this way. But he had an encounter with God. Yes, God in here. As I deal in here, he says, it was delivered unto me, a thorn in the flesh, a messenger from Satan. Oh, my. Did this thing in me, but how many know what? God used the infirmity to be a blessing. Yeah, can I teach right there? So we look at it sometimes that what the word thorn communicates the ideal of pain, trouble, oh God, suffering, humiliation, physically, oh my God, infirmities. Some of us got physical, infirmities. There's some things you don't walk like you used to walk. You can't get out of the bed like you used to. Things hurt that used to did not hurt. They got no help in here. How many realize that your condition has crippled you? Oh my God, relationship have crippled you. Things you're dealing with is crippling you. Lord, I'm at a crisis. What do I do? God Almighty in here. Oh my God, but not to the temptation of sin, but I'm just trying to find out how to be Tony. Can I teach it here? I'm finding out, Lord, I'm at a critical point. Yes, sir. Where do we go from here? Paul's thorn remained undefined. It's not necessary to know what your thorn is, but know that it's painful that I'm dealing with. The thorn is unidentified, so that all those with the thorn can readily apply the spiritual lesson to yourself. You know what your thorn is. Woo! You know the things that you're dealing with. Paul's thorn is an attribute of demonic activity. The devil has attacked your mind. The devil has attacked your children. What he can't do to you, he'll reach around you and get to the thing closest to you. In turn, they'll get to you. So you got to learn how to call on God. When you've done everything the right way, it's still in it the wrong way. Tell your neighbor, I'm at a crossroad. They're going to preach all about myself. Look at here. So it goes on. At the same time, Paul thorn was given to keep him humble. Woo! Tell your neighbor, God stuck me to keep me humble. Oh my God, in my infirmities, I found out I can't do nothing without God. Hey, my, sometimes we get lifted up in ourselves. Know that you're just a human element. You're empty. You're nothing without God. It's not about you, but it's about the God that lives within you. My. It was given unto me when I heard a pain or thorn is something that hurts. Arthritis hurt. Rheumatism hurt. And what you're dealing with sometimes hurt. I may know the hurt of loved ones hurt. But Lord, I'm crying out to you for some help. You said in your word, you are a very present help in a time of trouble. But when you cry out to God and he still don't do that. When you cry out to him and he still doesn't change your situation around. What do you do when you cry to God and you're still limping, you're still hurting, you're still weeping, you're still crying? What do you do? Keep on praying. I heard minister say, keep on praying. Oh my God, the next verse tell me, Lord, I prayed 3 times. Lord, move the storm from me. Yes, God in here. How many realize I prayed many times when God answers sincere prayer with refusal. We don't have no problem when God answers our prayer yes or maybe. But the problem sometimes when God don't say nothing. And when God refused to heal you, everybody's sick, not going to be healed. Woo! But I'm about ready to shout already when you know why he's refusing. Talk in here. Just tell him a little bit, Pastor. Look at here. He says many times when God answers sincere prayer with refusal, something much better is given. Can I talk in here? God said, my grace is sufficient. Tell your neighbor, grace is enough. For my strength is made perfect in weakness. Yes, God, I hear you now. Grace is the presence of favor and the power of God. The greater our weakness, oh my God, the trials for Christ, the more God grace is going to be given to accomplish his will. God's grace is enough, meaning that it was good for me that I had been afflicted. Because if I wasn't afflicted, I wouldn't be praying like I've been praying. Woo! I never know that God will be able to make me work through this thing. The song said, if I didn't have a problem, I never knew what God could solve. Oh my God, tell your neighbor, grace is sufficient. Oh my God, in here, but he blocked it. How many of us been praying for something that you thought you really wanted bad, but God refused you for it? Because why? You were settling for something beneath what God had intent for you. I think I'm preaching for you, I'm preaching over here to you. How many realize that you got to learn how to catch on to the things and say, God blocked that? How many know it's a relationship God blocked? It's some folks that God has blocked. It's a decision that God had blocked because he wanted greater. He wanted greater for you. My. Woo! The greater our weaknesses, oh my God, and the trials of Christ, the more grace God gives to us. My. Tell your neighbor, God blocked it for me, that greater may come. As I begin to deal in the text, hallelujah, here, how many know we're at a crossroad in our country, in our world today? We don't know who has what. We don't know whether to put the mask on, take the mask off. We don't know what to do, when to do, how to do. Nobody has figured this thing out. But I heard what the Bible said. The Bible tells us, if I send pestilence among my people. Oh my. How many know if I send a global pandemic among my people? The conditional clause, the biggest word in the Bible is if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves. Woo! What they gonna do? Humble yourself. Oh my God, you got to humble yourself. You got to seek my face. Turn from your wicked ways. How many realize that's the only way that God's going to turn this thing around? But he can't turn it around when you don't come to prayer. He can't turn around when you're not faithful. He can't turn around when you got your own agenda. Woo! How many know you at a critical point that you need to pray more? Hallelujah in here. Can I teach in here? As I deal in here, the crisis. How many know Paul's crisis was physical? But there are some more crises that we have to deal with. How many realize the Greek aspect of crisis means a decision? How many know you at the point of a major decision? There is a decision got to be made in your life. And mother, sometimes decisions can't be avoided. You got to make the right decision. Hallelujah. Here, the turning point for better or for worse. How many know that's where you're at now? A critical moment. What you're going to do, a situation that has reached the critical phase. How many realize you've been putting it off, but now it's at the critical phase? All right. You've been testifying how good God is. That he is a husband for you. That he is all these things for you. And how many know it sounds real good when your icebox is full? And you got money in your bank and you have no issue. But what happens when trouble knocks on your door? Can you still say, for God I live and for God I die? Say yeah in here. I'm almost there. Oh my God. In times of crisis, God comforts us that we can comfort others. I look at the book of Daniel, and how many realize there are some haters that don't like your elevation? There's a time when your Christian walk is going to be challenged. It's a time that you got to prove what you've been testifying about. There's a time when the devil comes to see if you really mean Jesus. It's easy when the word, and we in the church house, and we in the atmosphere to give God some praise. But what are you going to do when trouble is all around you? Can you still say, Lord, you've been good to me? What you going to do when it seems like you don't have a friend in the world? You're going to give God some praise. Say yeah. But I heard the crisis in chapter 3, in verse 12. And how many know they snuck around to the king? They pumped his head up. He got lifted up in his own self. You got to watch big head folks. You got to watch. It's all about them folks. You got to watch people almost self-gratification. Say yeah. Your dedication to the Lord is upsetting to them because broke, hungry, discouraged, you'll still say, I love the Lord. Say yeah. They say, King, oh King, the Jews whom you elevated, they not bowing down and worship the image that you got set up. When you read chapter 3, you'll see how many times the word set up is in there. But look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, watch out for the devil set up. He'll hire on broken promises. He'll pay you off in disappointment. You let him know. Say yeah. They said, Lord, King, oh King, those Jews whom you elevated, how many know they won't bow down and worship the image that you got set up? Tell your neighbor it was a crisis. It had to be a decision made. So the king got real mad. He runs in there. Say yeah, God. We're in a crisis. How many know your devotion, your spirit, in quietness is softened for superstition, what it does to false God, inflame me in passion. Say yeah and done. The matter is, put it to a little compass. Never shall never aside. You either serve me or you gonna burn up. Your charge is either burn up or serve God. Say yeah. Look at your neighbor and say beware. If God doesn't deliver me in it, he's going to develop me through it. No matter what I'm going through, no matter what I've been through, God is going to bring me out. Say yeah. I believe I'll hold on and see what the end going to be. Say yeah. And how many realize King Nebuchadnezzar got so mad, he called them in there and he said, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, what is this that I'm hearing that you won't bow down and worship my image? They said, oh King, we're not careful to answer you in this manner. We will not. I mean, no, you got to make a decision. For God I live, them, he said, turn the fire up 7 times harder. And how many realized they had on gray clothes? They had on flammable material, combustible material. What they had on wasn't supposed to catch on fire. They locked them up and they had chains on them. Throw them in the fire. They fell in the fire. Face first. Say yeah, yeah. But the men who throw them in was consumed. Say yeah, yeah. I mean, know that God don't have to take you out of your situation, but God will. He will deliver you in the midst of your trouble, because he is a trouble fixer. He is a mind you've been through.